Come up to my gym. I've got a couple of private personal training clients, but before that I am going to have a quick snack of my chocolate peanut caramel flavour R-bar. My favourite flavour. It tastes like chocolate and peanut butter mixed into a bar, as the name suggests, of course. So I had quite a light first meal of chicken and veg. I always like to start my mornings or my first meal. I don't really count it as a morning. I just kind of eat when I get hungry. I know a lot of people say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I used to say that, but now I think depending on your goals and your lifestyle, you kind of have to eat to suit whatever your goal is, in a sense. So say if eating first thing in the morning before you go to work just isn't fitting in with your lifestyle, like it means you can't sleep long enough, or you're just not hungry in the mornings, I would say just delay your meal a bit and have it when you get into work, or have it when you actually feel hungry. Because if your goal is fat loss, then obviously if it helps you to reduce your calories a bit more, or helps, for me personally, I like to have a bigger meal later on in the day, because I always get more hungry as I'm more active later on in the day. Whereas in the mornings, I'm usually like sitting at my laptop, not doing very much, so I keep my meals a bit lighter. So yeah, anyway, I better get set up. I'll speak to you in a bit. So I've just finished up at my studio. I'm gonna head home now and have a quick snack before I go to the gym and train. Obviously I could train here, but sometimes I just like to be in a different environment. It gets me a bit more fired up and motivated. And I just like a change of scenery from my workplace. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's about, I think it's about just 4:01, so by the time I get home it'll be about 5ish. Then I wait around half an hour to an hour before I go to the gym. Gives me time for my food to digest and do my workout, come home and eat straight away, and that's me. One thing I was asked is, when it comes to weight loss, is it just about calories, or do carbs, proteins and fats matter? Right, when it comes to weight loss, calories, yes, are the overriding factor. So it doesn't matter where those calories come from, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, then you will lose weight. Now that weight can be from water, muscle or fat. So weight loss, yes, calories is just the overriding factor. But when it comes to fat loss, like specifically targeting fat loss, then macros do matter. So macros being your carbs, proteins, fats. In order to make sure you are burning fat, then you should make sure that you have enough protein in your diet to preserve your muscle mass and support your metabolism, etc. Also, fibre is another important thing to make sure you have a healthy functioning gut. If you don't have a healthy gut, then you won't be able to absorb all the beneficial nutrients from your food. Yes, so macros do matter when it comes to fat loss. Right now I am loosely tracking my macros because my goal currently is fat loss for an exhibition that I'm working at in Dubai next week, which is really exciting with the gym chef. So I've been on a bit of a fat loss diet just to get a bit leaner. When I say loosely tracking macros, I mean I am just ensuring that I get enough protein and fibre into my diet, making sure I eat enough calories, but also not too many calories. Food is fuel, so you want to make sure that you're eating enough to support your health and nutritional goals, but also enough to fuel your workouts, but not excessively. If you're trying to build muscle, you want to be in a surplus, so you want to be eating more calories than what you burn on a daily basis. Anyway, so now I'm going to get myself home, I'm going to have a quick snack and then hit the gym. I'm probably going to do a bit of a leg workout, but not so heavy because I did a heavier leg I did a heavier workout earlier on in the week, so I'm going to keep it a bit lighter today and get those muscles fired up, and then I will speak to you guys when I get back for my post-workout meal. Workout done. I don't know why, I always feel like I have 10 times more energy when I get back from the gym. It's like you feel like you've accomplished something. It's a good feeling. Anyway, so I'm gonna make my post-workout meal food thing. I've already got my post-workout shake made. In here I have lots of ice, Reflex Nutrition pea protein, the chocolate one. I don't usually like pea protein, but this one I actually really do like, especially when you blend it with a bit of banana. It tastes so good. So refreshing. So my mum's just made, sorry about all the wedding mess in the back, not my wedding, my sister's wedding. My mum's just made dinner, so what I usually do is see what she's made. If I like the look of it, then I'll have a bit of what she's made and a bit of my own food. That will be my dinner. Hello from my London rooftop gym. Today we are going to do an upper body workout. I'm going to talk you through it, I'm going to talk with you. Now I get a lot of questions asking me about how to get rid of bigger wings, how to get toned shoulders. Now one of the biggest tips that I can give you to tone up your muscles, any muscles, but specifically your upper body, is to focus on your compound lifts. So your big movements like your bench press, your pull-ups, press-ups, shoulder press, basically any movement that requires you to use multiple joints or multiple muscles around your joints, because they are what are going to help you not only build strength, build muscle, but also burn the most amount of calories or burn fat, because that's what toning is essentially. It is building muscle and burning fat. So provided that you have a diet to support those goals, then you end up with nice toned. Anyway, so let's get into the workout. So we are going to do some back, we're going to hit some shoulders, we are going to hit some upper chest and biceps and triceps along the way, all through compound lifts. We are going to get the most bang for our buck, and let's get rid of those bingo wings. You'll have them. When you turn the stairs, you just see them. Let's get into the workout. Now, as always, I'm going to start off with some foam rolling. My back, especially my upper back, because I get really tight traps. As you can see, my traps are quite overdeveloped. So I'm going to start off by foam rolling my back and then do a bit of mobility exercises for my shoulders, and then get into my main workout. Listen to this. It's not pretty. Other side. Every single time before I work out, I have to crack my back, because I used to have an injury in my upper back, and from where I was training for one of my competitions, the IFC competitions, where I was doing a lot of repetitive lifting and I wasn't taking care of my body properly. I wasn't doing mobility exercises, I wasn't getting sports massages regularly. So that's something I've learned, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. So make sure you really prioritize your mobility exercises and looking after your body through like sports massages, stretching, general things like that. It makes a big difference, and it will save you a lot of pain and hassle in the future. Now to get into the main workout, we're going to start off with some pull-ups. Now I've just hit 2 sets of wide grip pull-ups. I did 2 sets of 5. I'm going to go now into a closer grip and then neutral grip. So 2 more sets on each. The reason why I'm going from wide to close is because as your grip gets closer, your biceps come more into place, so it becomes a little bit easier, and it's going to really help warm up all my muscles around my back and my joints in my upper body. No problem. I managed 5 wide grips, 6 close grip, and I just did 7 neutral. I'm going to try and aim for 1 more of 7 neutral, but I'll be happy with 6 neutral, and that will be my 6 sets of pull-ups done. I just did 3 sets of those. I'm going to move on to seated lateral raises and some face pulls to hit my lateral delts and posterior delts, so side and back. Now, one reason why I like to do seated lateral raises instead of standing lateral raises is because seated lateral raises help to isolate your shoulder joint a bit more. So it takes the emphasis of you trying to keep your balance in your core muscles, so you can literally just focus on lifting the weight with the muscles you're trying to use. And now onto face pulls to target the rear delts. The grip I like to use is an overhand grip. I know some people hold it like that, but I find when I use the overhand grip, it helps me target more of the rear delts as I get the rotation to pull the rope back. So as I rotate my arm back, it really helps to contract the rear delt muscle. Now that is 5 upper body exercises done. Usually I just like to finish off with some sort of body weight exercise or a high intensity movement. Today I'm going to finish off with some press ups till failure and 30 seconds on the battle rope. So I'm going to do 3 sets. That will be our upper body workout done, and just in time for sunset. I mean, this view just never gets old. I'm one lucky girl. So, the sun is setting behind me. I've just done 1 set of battle ropes, 20 seconds, and 20 press ups. I'm just going to repeat that 2 more times. My battery is just about to die, which is really annoying, but that will be the workout for today if I don't make it, or if my camera doesn't make it, I mean. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss another workout with me. And if there's anything else that you want to see from me, just comment below, and I will be happy to try my best to give it to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bitch on your story, I do it.